This guy shaved. That picture is 7 years old.
And I don't have your bio to read off.
He's been around for a while. We all
Oh, I
love him.
know.
We're happy
So-
you're here.
I'll tell you.
I just want everybody to please welcome
Mark.
Mark.
Okay, I get to wing it. First off, for those of you who don't know me, I'll give you a bit of my bio. I'm Mark Spivey. I've been a chaplain and trauma psychotherapist for hospice and traumatic death and dying for 43 years. I'm now 63. I don't book it, but this was an experiment in terror, growing this in October for a Halloween part that I played as a homeless person. I don't know why they thought they had to have a beard for that, but I went ahead and did it. And I haven't shaved it yet because I was told it's No Shave November, so leave it. And I'm thinking, I don't like to be told what to do, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But that was 7 or 8 years ago, and I no longer do that particular job. I'm retired, although one would never know it. I'm retired, unplugged from the hospital proper, but I still respond to traumatic situations, emergencies as they're needed throughout the community. I like our commitment to this church. I like that we recognize what none of us like to talk about, which is the pain that all of us feel but can't put into words. Most of us are hurting all the time. We're very, very good at covering. We're very good at pretending, and all of you have put on the right face to be here right now. And you all look pretty good from up here. You look like you picked out the right color, and you're looking, and you smell fairly all right. So you have presented yourself appropriately for the topic of vitamin G. What is vitamin G? Well, obviously, it's gratitude. It's been linked for years in studies with improvement in the immune system, psychoneurological improvement, mental health awareness and alertness. We know from actual scientific studies, we know that attitude and positivity and paying attention to what's going right instead of what's going wrong improves our quality of life. And yet, we are predilected. You like that word? We are predisposed. We're just better at being downers. We tend to go with what's wrong. Most of us are trained from kindergarten all the way up to notice what's wrong with this picture, what's missing, what's here, what's not here. I don't know how they do it out in Washington, Katie. Is that how they do it out there? They notice what's not going right instead of what's going right. We all tend to look at what's wrong with a thing. And we're very good at it. We'll look at our neighbors or their yards or their outfits, and we'll say that's an ugly hairdress. You ever get asked about someone's outfit or their hair and their dress and tell the truth? I get asked all the time, then, Pat, you know how I am. I just say, well, do you want me to tell you the truth or lie to you? What would you like? We like to be told things that encourage us. Sometimes we don't like to be told what other people see, because what other people see may not be the truth. We can often look at someone and be deceived by what we think we see. So what is the truth? What is it to be grateful, and how do we handle it? And since today was one of Joe's unexpected no-shows, ironically, he texted me while I was asleep last night, because I go to bed at 8 and get up at 4. So he texted me way after that to make sure I was going to make it today. And here the boy doesn't show up. Now that's fate for you. Since we are winging it, let's wing it. Close your eyes and think about your life. Who you are, who you've been, how you've been known, the titles you've had, the ones you have, the relationships, the connections, how people know you, how you get your mail delivered, what it's called on the front of your mail. Just think about yourself. Most people are good at that. We are naturally self-absorbed because we have to be. Now, as you're thinking about yourself and hopefully not falling asleep, you're noticing things about your life that you wish were different. Maybe regrets, things you wish you'd done differently, maybe things you're glad you did do. I'd like you to pick out one thing, just one, that's going right in your life right now. When you get it, open your eyes and say it out loud. I don't care how long it is, just one thing that's going right. It can be anything.
That you came to.
That I showed up. Friends.
Good health.
Good health. Yeah, one of...
I feel better.
You feel better. You look better, not that I've seen you, so how would I know? You feel better physically, psychologically, all the way around?
Yes.
Yeah, quality of life, health and well-being. We can all look a certain way, but it doesn't mean we're okay inside. I always look much better than I actually feel. All those in the room that know me, you know I've had lupus since I was 27, and I'm always in pain. And you just have to learn to live with pain and make it work for you. You have to ignore what's not going well and make it right. And you just ignore it, and you don't let it get in the way. It's hard to do that, but once you learn it, it works. It works. So, in other words, if you were to ask me how do you feel, Mark, and I answered honestly, my pain's always a 10 out of a 10. It's always. And the older my body gets, even though I eat right and exercise, the more it's going to hurt. And I know that. And I could take medicine to stop it, but then I couldn't drive to be here. So I just have to learn how to make pain work for me. But that's an entire lecture all by itself. We all have pains and aches and problems. But complaining about them and dousing them is different than embracing them and accepting them and making them work for us. So you said that I showed up. You said friends, which is a big word because not a lot of us have friends. I have thousands of associates, probably hundreds of thousands of people who know me, but I only have 2 friends. And I'm not even sure about one of them. A friend is someone that shows up no matter what, and I do mean no matter what. And you'll know who they are real quick when something bad happens. And it's not a judgment call, it's not me being mean, it's just human nature to desert the ship when problems aren't easy. So friendship, if you've got one, boy, you're gifted and blessed. Hang on to that one. To have one, you've got to be one. Sometimes that's difficult, because there are people among us, some of us are in the room, who aren't good with other people. We like to be curmudgeons and kind of to ourselves, but we need help once in a while. We like to sort of be independent until we can't. With hospice, we get a lot of patients that are used to being alone and able to do things on their own, and now they can't. They just can't. Life gets in the way and their body betrays them. And so they need to learn to accept help, and that's very difficult to learn at any stage of life, but certainly at the end of one's life as it changes. They have to be able to let others help and encourage without feeling a sense of shame or embarrassment. And that itself can be a long journey. You feel better. Friends. Other things you're grateful for, things that are working. You like my socks?
Oh.
This is how I stay happy. Katie, what's going right in your life?
My dog.
How do you spell it? K-A-T-I-E?
K-A-T-Y.
I can't see it from here. Okay. K-A-T-Y. What's going right? Well, you're here. You made it here.
Yes.
So that's it. That's good. What else is going right?
I love my job. I work with dogs.
You work with dogs. Well, then you're in the right place. We're all a bunch of dogs in here. Don't you think dogs are better than humans most of the time?
Yes.
I personally think that. Trouble is, you can't, you have to deal with these 2 legs. And you work in rescues?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you done it?
3 years.
Oh, wow. You going to do that for your whole life, or you don't know yet?
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet.
Yeah.
Veterinarian or just still exploring?
Still exploring.
Wonderful. Others that work with dogs. Others that are married to dogs. Others that are dirty dogs. I could use this metaphor all day. Can you all hear me okay if I step away? I don't like being contained.
The Zoomers might not, though.
Oh, the Zoomers.
Yeah.
You know what? They should have came. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm only playing. Don't get mad, Zoomers. Don't type bad things. Oh, to the rescue. Okay, I'm free. Yeah, I remember during the COVID days, I preached a lot of funerals to nobody. We had no one there. And I do mean a lot, 7 to 10 a week. I usually do 2 to 3 a week, celebrations of life, but we had easily 10 or more, and family couldn't get there, so I would literally do funerals for people that could only look and see from a distance. It was really interesting. Someone like me who's a natural ham, it was easy, but because you talk to nobody, but you pretend like there's somebody there. Well, I've already got that problem, so I just had to learn to do that. And we've kind of created a hybrid world where we still do that now. I think it's useful when people can't get out of the house. They can still show up and attend and sit there in comfort and not miss out on things. We used to call it TV years ago, television. And so we've upgraded it today. Other things that are going right. This is about gratitude. It can be anything. You can't mess this up. I mean, I guess you can, but
My camper's getting fixed.
your camper's getting fixed.
Yes.
So you'll be leaving soon.
I just got back.
Oh, you just got back.
But I will be leaving soon. When are we leaving? In a couple weeks?
December 7th.
So it's December 7th.
You don't even know when you're leaving?
No, I don't.
Okay. That's good. So that sounds to me like you're already gone.
Well, I don't have a water heater, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
It'd be nice to take a hot shower.
Oh, what's that?
I mean, yeah.
But that's something to be grateful for. A hot shower.
Yeah,
Hot water.
I have a friend that's doing it for us
Yep.
versus it would cost me hundreds and hundreds
Lots and lots of
dollars.
money. Hot showers are welcome, but today in medicine and in healthcare, cryotherapy is the thing. Everyone's talking about cold baths and the improvement of the longevity in health by occasional shocking of the system. Not constant, just a dip now and then. You know the Polar Bear Society, Audrey. I've never been part of that, but not that Audrey's a part of it, but they dip every year for health reasons. Other things for which you're grateful. Grandchildren. Isn't it nice to leave them? Yes.
Small things.
Small things.
Yeah, the hot shower, the comfortable bed, the sitting in your yard and there's birds and trees and
Yes.
nature. Just every day, small things.
I want to get even smaller, but even bigger. Here it is. Are you ready? Here's what I'm grateful for. I didn't need oxygen. I didn't need assistance.
Yes.
I'm standing up here actually doing something that not everyone can do ever again. O2 fluctuates. They can't even get up without orthostatic hypotension. This right here is a miracle of everyday, take it for granted life. Most people I meet can't do this. They can't even speak. They can't get out of the house. All the things they thought would never go away are gone. They ask me on a regular basis, why do I wake up? Why can't I just die in my sleep? I get asked this every day. I have for years. Some of them I want to just kill and help. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. But you know what? I do get asked that. And I don't like that I've been asked that for so many years. But after all these years, I've got good answers for it now. And they don't really mean it. What they're really saying is, I feel so awful that I think death would be better. That their pain is unmanaged, it's not controlled. And so we try and figure out what's hurting you, what aren't we doing? And sometimes people are people, so they won't tell us about certain kinds of pains because they think in their heads that they deserve to suffer for what they've done. They don't deserve any better, so they keep things from us so we can't help people. That's a common human thing that we do. We like our pain sometimes because it works for us until it doesn't. So I'm grateful that I can breathe. I'm grateful for my first cup of coffee, but I only have one. But if it tastes nice, I like it. It's the tiny stuff. It's being able to walk and get your mail. It's being able to look up and see rain coming down or the cool weather that's coming. A lot don't like it, but I love it because I'm a Floridian. And so when you're a Floridian, the beach is all I've known, so I like the cold once in a while. I don't want it to stay. It never does. It never does. But I'm looking forward to Tuesday. It's going to be fun. Other things for which you're grateful, besides your breath and your clothes and the gas that you used to get here, and the fact that you walked into the building and you're sitting freely, nobody had to bring you in a wheelchair. Those days may come, they may not, you never know.
Flexibility.
Flexibility, absolutely. Being able to move, get out of bed. How many of you exercise? Ooh, all of you. How many of you exercise at a gym or a facility okay, that's always interesting to me because a lot just do it at home or they just walk around the block or whatever the case might be. As long as you move anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes every day, that's good for you. Move more, eat less. Don't do what America does. Eat more, move less. That's what America does. That's why we have a metabolic disorder problem, otherwise known as diabetes, hypertension, cardiac issues, stroke, all kinds of metabolic diseases because of our way of life. Our success in technology has made our lives dangerous and shorter with less quality. Now, how many of you want to live a long time? There are people in the room right now listening to me that think that how long you get is important. You want longevity. How many of you want that? I'm curious. Raise your hands. How many of you want to be in your 90s? I didn't ask you to put stipulations on it. You can't do that. But I hear what you're saying. Yes, if I feel good. Yes, if I'm all right. If there's quality. But you don't want it if it's just enslavement or you're in a bed, or do you? Because I've met people who say, well, unless I can be healthy, I don't want it. But they're the first ones to change their mind when they start going, they get scared. It's a built-in fear, a survival mechanism that burps up and surprises us. I'm sure it'll surprise me. At 63, I feel like my body's 103. I don't care how long the body gets. I want to feel good while I've got it. So it's not about longevity for me. It's about livability. What I do with what I've got. I don't want to waste even a second. And people do waste their minutes and their breaths, don't they? Other things that are going right in your life. Switch.
My hearing aids work.
Your hearing aid's working. Woo!
It's a big deal.
That is a big deal. Being able to see, being able to hear, being able to smell, being able to touch. I haven't been able to smell properly since COVID. I caught it in 2024 and was sick for 3 weeks. Finally, after taking care of 2.5 years of people that were literally dying from it in the hospital, I contracted it. I recovered, but I have what's called long COVID. Naturally, why would I have that? Anyone in the room that has healthcare background, well, you know why I would have it. I already have an autoimmune disorder known as lupus. So it made it easier for COVID to hang out and found a friend. So on occasion, I have difficulties with smelling perfectly like I used to or tasting like I used to. But when I can, I'm grateful. You got to go with what's working, not with what isn't. Other things.
This community.
This community. This is one of my favorite communities, and it's only by circumstance and hook and crook that I haven't been here in so long. But I've been around, but just not here. I've been to a lot of UU places, and they're all different. They're all unique. They're all welcoming. They're all open. I love to watch people come in. You probably didn't notice it, but I sit in my car on purpose and watch everyone come in so that I can sort of study the animal in its natural habitat. There's nothing quite like a Unitarian. The Unitarian way of mind and thinking, the openness, the uncertainty, the willingness to embrace the, I don't know, we'll see, maybe, okay, sure, why not? I like this. There's a certain stability in that. Other things for which you're grateful. I'm going to offer you a couple tokens of wisdom, but you've given me everything right here. You've given it to yourselves. You don't need much from someone like me. You've already done so well in life. All of you consider yourselves pretty successful, don't you? What's meaning in your life? What's meaningful? Family. Unless they're not. In my life, sometimes family are the problem. I love them, but they're killing me. You know, there's a book entitled, I Love You, Don't Leave Me. I hate you, come back. And that's a true expression of sometimes the very ones we love the most drive us the craziest. Why? Because they know we love them and we won't leave them. They can get away with it. So they're kinder to strangers. And fake it with them and hurt the ones you love. Remember that expression? You only hurt the ones you love? Why? No, they won't leave you. Ideally. I could tell you all kind of funny stories, but I won't do that. Other things in your life that are meaningful. What's the meaning of life? Teach me, old people. What's the meaning of life? Why are we here? What is this all about?
To help others.
What?
To help others.
To help others. I thought you said Everly Brothers. which are, they're good. To help others. So you really believe that we're here to give our lives away to others and to make other people's lives better, and somehow that makes our lives better. That's my philosophy, but people think I'm crazy and stupid. It's not very self-indulgent. It's not the American way. The American way is get all you can get, step on who you can step on, climb up the ladder. I got mine, you get yours. See ya, goodbye. Oh, sorry. That's the American traditional thought. That's just what we do.
Only half. Only half.
There's others among us who are politically inclined.
Yes.
Politics, I like how you said that churches can be political. I had a professor of theology years ago who said everything is politics, but politics isn't everything. You can't get away from the fact that all things are ethically intertwined, but it doesn't necessarily count for morality. There's doing the right thing, my grandpa said, and then there's doing what the law says you have to do to look good. These are different things. They're different. So we got family, doing for others. That's the meaning of life. What else is the meaning of life? I ask this question wherever I go because I really want to know. I'm not getting any new material, so impress me.
To love and be loved.
To love and be loved. That's a huge statement. It's hard to love the unlovables. There are people that won't let you love them. You know anyone like that? I do. I know people that don't want you to love them. They push you away. How come? I've been hurt so many times. They'll say it to you if you ask them. I've been hurt so much. I just can't risk anymore. And they have been hurt. So they push it away, and yet they need it. So it's hard to love those that push you away and won't let you love them. But to love and be loved, what a great objective, outcome, goal.
Yeah.
To love others, let's use the word that gets overused, unconditionally. To love them unconditionally. We typically are a conditional society. I'm going to love you if you do what I ask you to do, and as long as you do things the way I want, you don't cause any problems, I love you. But I'm going to withhold my love from you if you don't do what you're expected to do. If you aren't behaving in a way that's comfortable for me. We snatch love back and forth like a barter chip. So to love and be loved, family, giving our lives in service, yeah.
Respecting and protecting nature.
Respecting and protecting nature. Boy, that's a sentence too. We don't do that, do we?
Not good at it.
We're good at destroying it and taking it and corrupting it and doing what we want to with it. Now, if you're a Christian fundamentalist, you can easily point to Genesis, which talks about God having given all things to the subjugation of man, but not to destroy. But we certainly are good at that. And then we'll lie and say it's for the good of others. That's really for lots of things. Often it's the love of money. Money itself is just paper with green stuff. It's useful, it's necessary, but it's that love and pursuit of and desire to control and power. Power and privilege. These are big words. Big words. We all like to have control. So let's end my little bit of advice with CALM. Stay calm. C stands for control what you can control. Control what you can. What can you control? Very little. Very little. For all the stomping and yelling and writing we do, we have very little control. It's obvious. The world turns, the wind blows, the rain comes, and what will be, que sera, sera, stay will be, regardless of our efforts. And it's about timing. Unfortunately, we're not the clock makers. We don't control the timing. When the timing is right, whenever that is, things will fall into place. So we suffer for a time. There's always a reason for the suffering. All of us in our lives right now, if we evaluate who we are, can think of times when things weren't going well at all. Maybe it's happening right now, and there's nothing to look forward to until there is. And then in the rearview mirror of your life, you see how what wasn't working has created the opportunity for what's working now. If that hadn't happened, this wouldn't occur. None of us grow when things are fine. We all grow in the midst of turmoil and crisis. Why is that? Human nature. When the hurricane is offshore and it's 5 days away, that's different than when it's in our backyard and we're hunkered down. Why is it we wait until everything is doing this before we are forced by crisis, driven to change and make a difference in our lives or do something different? You know the expression. You also know the definition of casual insanity is to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome. If you always do what you've always done, you will always get what you've always got. And most people always do what they've always done. They go to the doctor every year. Is your cholesterol high? Yeah, well, what have you done? Nothing? Well, then it's going to be high. If that's a worry for you, cholesterol. C, in calm, stands for control what you can. What you can control is who you are, your attitude towards it. I wake up every single morning at 4 o'clock on the dot. Because I go to bed at 7:55. Training, years of it. I open my eyes, and if I don't smell flowers and candles, I know I'm not dead, so I get up. But not right away. I have to stretch in bed and pull my knees to my chest because of my body needs a little oiling. So for about 5 minutes, and then I slowly pivot over, get up, put my feet on the floor, and the first thing I say, this is what I do, is, God, thank you, you brought me through the night. I'm not sure why, but I guess it's going to be an adventurous day. Give me the strength to see what's going right in my life, and help me take what's crappy and make it work. Because I know crap's coming. I know it's coming. It's on the schedule. It's going to show up, but it's there to teach me. So I'm not going to get down. I'm going to take it and say, what's my lesson here? How can I make this work? It's not pleasant, but it's an opportunity to learn. I can control that. I can control my attitude, my approach. But as for what's coming my way, no idea. Nothing on my schedule ever goes the way it's supposed to, and I do mean nothing. Look at Joey, didn't show up! You can make plans. The old expression is, people make plans and heaven laughs. The universe goes, ha ha, stupid. I'm going to do blank. But if you can't adapt, you can't survive. You must learn to adapt. Instantly or roughly, but the quicker you learn to bend and go with it, the better off your spirit, your body, and your life will be. Just go with the flow. Be like water. Find a way. Rise, move away. Don't resist. Why do drunks walk away from accidents? They don't resist. They're drunk. They fold up. It's when you brace yourself that you break bones and you die. That's just a little piece of ER humor, but it's not funny. We know it. When you're alcohol-induced or opioid-induced or on medication, you're not capable of bracing. So don't brace. Go with it like water. When life throws you curves, bend. See where it takes you. Go downstream. Let go. Let go of the tree and the rock you're holding onto, or the view that you think is just splendid. See what's around the corner. You'll never see it unless you let go. And go with the tide. Control what you can. Allow others to help you. Allow others to love you. Let other people in. Be vulnerable. It's a gift you can give to others. There are people that are being deprived of the joy of loving you, unless you're not lovable. There are people that want to help you and love you. Allow others in. L stands for let yourself be happy. Oh, everyone I meet, but today excluded, is not happy. Nobody calls me happy. They're all crappy, unhappy. They have problems. I'm the guy you come to whenever something's wrong, not right. And I love it. Because I help them see what's working in the midst of what they think is destroying them. It's creating them. A lot of times we won't let ourselves be happy. We won't allow ourselves joy. We actually feel guilty that we're okay. And M stands for manage your own feelings. Oh, that's big. Don't let anybody else have the job of managing your emotions. It's your job to be you, not your job to be them. You ever get that? It may sound something like this. Come on now, Linda, don't cry. Your response ought to be, thank you, but please don't tell me how to feel. If I want to cry, I will. You're not in charge of how I'm feeling right now, so I have permission to cry, so I'm going to. But thank you anyway. You have some issue? We like to manage other people's emotions and feelings, and they like to manage ours. It's not our responsibility to manage other people's emotions and feelings. It's our responsibility to manage our own. A lot of work, taking responsibility for ourselves, being available and aware of who we are and what we do each and every breath of every moment. In conclusion, I have a question. You're a very enlightened, wise. Most of you have hair that's whitish. So you're supposed to have an answer to this. So go ahead and lie to me because I don't even care what you say. Raise your hands if you're going to be alive at midnight tonight. Linda is. Some of you are. The ones who haven't got their hands up are probably smartest because you don't know. Now, maybe you'd like to. Maybe you expect to. But you really don't know. I'll tell you why I asked the question. Every day since I was, officially 17, when I officially legally started my career, if you want to call it that, professionally. So for 40 plus years, every day I've watched, literally watched, usually in person, 3 to 5 people dying, leaving their bodies. Often accidents, trauma, self-inflicted, other-oriented. You name it, the manner of death. I've been present for it. I've chosen to be there for it, to help people build bridges between this way of living and the party, and what comes next. All the trauma and mess of that. Many of the people whose departure is imminent did no expectation of departure. They were just going to Walmart for milk. They expected to come home. They had unfinished business. They didn't say to the people they needed to say, I love you. Thank you. Do you know how much you mean to me? I forgive you. I hope you forgive me. Because they thought they had time. You don't have it. So if there's one thing you walk away from, it's not because that's me saying it. It's the universe telling you what you know is true. Death is inevitable, but it's not the end. It's a new beginning, but it's a huge change. It's often unexpected. Not to be feared, but to be friended. Befriend your own departure. Make believe that this is all you've got. And you're never going to have this moment again because it's almost 12 o'clock and this hour has been spent. We can't reclaim it. Your bank of time doesn't allow for you to save an hour here or a minute there. It's running out. Here's the problem. None of us know how much time or mileage is left on the vessel. We don't know. So live each breath as if it's all you've got. That way you won't have to worry about a bucket list because you'll just do it. And you won't have to worry about regrets because you're living in such a way that you don't create them. Take nothing for granted, including your own breath. Take nothing for granted, including tomorrow's sunrise. Welcome and be grateful for the good, the bad, and the ugly because it's coming whether you're grateful or not. Vitamin G is what grows us. It's been demonstrated scientifically, if you want to look at it in a medical, clinical way. You ask people who are happy in situations where they ought not to be, and it's always vitamin G. Someone who can't is always the happiest because they know what they can do, and they focus on that. Thank you for letting me come and talk to you again, for putting up with this ugly scruffiness. If I see you again, if time allows me to cross your path again, I promise this will not be here. Simply because I'm selfish and I don't want it. Thank you. It's good to see all of you. I hope you got something out of it. And thank you for turning on the air because I'm going through menopause. Or something like it. Menopause.
Thank you so much.